Ooh, that's the So guys, this is Blue Vax and Little Vax. So I'm sure all of you are wondering what the fuck just happened to gold. I was also wondering what the fuck happened to gold, but I found answers, and I'm here to answer all your fucking questions. Like a G. I hope you guys been doing well. It's been a long time coming. You know how life can be sometimes. It has to be all around, especially when whilst you're still growing. But this is what we have for you guys. This is gold clean. I don't want to say too far words, but it's clean, man. Just giving me adrenaline rush to see that type of cleanliness. So this is cool, guys. This started 1 hour time frame. Gonna go with this one. Yeah, this is how we looking. I started the one daily now just to get the overview. So, as you guys can see, gold has been extremely bullish, especially when Trump came to office. Gold has been extremely bullish from Jan, uh, let's say Jan. You see how gold has been having extremely high bullish momentum, you know, because Trump has his own investors, big money schemes that can like push the market so vigorously, you know. And don't forget, gold is God's money. When people with power, with the right power in power for gold just like it goes skyrocket, just straight to the moon. you know so now we had a bullish, extremely bullish momentum, as you can see, but we started to have a certain type of exhaustion. you know and you find that when we have an exhaustion in markets, we have like a bearish, big bearish flag type of vibe. Maybe we have this bullish momentum, and then you have a retracement up to here, and then bullish momentum, more like Euro GBP. Let me show you. So this is Euro GBP. I cut this trade a long time ago. I just closed that one here. But this is how it's looking. We have a big bullish momentum and a big bearish retracement. Big bullish momentum, big retracement, big bullish momentum, big retracement. It's like the market is in constant balance. Constant balance, constant balance, constant balance. But with gold, let me show you how it's looking. With gold, things are quite different. It's going up. There's no going down. If you go down, you just go to grab some liquidity orders or to grab some buy stops for banks. As you can see here, we had a reason why we came back. Here we had a nice demand zone. So a demand zone is where is a cheaper price to buy. You know, it's like banks. Banks don't just enter the market vigorously. They put limit orders. So the market comes to them with enough liquidity to take these orders, because the market won't just uh, enter with so many orders. Banks have so much money, so much liquidity. So it has to move a certain type of distance to get that amount of liquidity in order to take these orders and continue going up. So that's what is happening right now with gold. As you can see, this is a demand zone. First touch, second touch, and then on the dead touch, we had a somewhat a different type of retracement. As you can see, uh, the candles don't really close on the demand zone because it has so much liquidity. It just leaves a small gap. That's where we come in. This is the 4 hour time frame. Check this out. So this is a 4 hour demand zone, meaning that it's a demand zone that formed in the 4 hour time frame. As you can see, last time we came here on that daily demand zone, we had a nice little touch and a big bullish momentum. As you can see, this is the last candle before the big move. So we take it as our demand zone. You know, Look at how the market had so much momentum to the upside. Impulse correction, a very big impulse, followed by a very big retracement. To come back and take these orders and to grab liquidity below this zone here. Because we had liquidity, people were buying on this trend, buy, buy, buy. So the bank said, you know what? We want to have a big momentum to the upside, you know. Which where can we take liquidity? And they took it below the trend. You see, we had a clean um, liquidity sweep. We had a nice bam retracement. People thought we were buying here, and then another bam here. As you can see, this big bearish engulfing happened like I think 16 hours or something. Bam! You see how fast it happened, and then followed by a clean impulse move. Now we're changing structure now. You know, it's changing structure. We had lower lows. This lower is lower than this one. Now we have lower highs. We have higher lows. You know, this lower is higher than this one. You know, so market is changing structure right now. So you guys are wondering, what the fuck is taking so much liquidity? You know, that's how markets feed themselves. You know, they take liquidity from one provider and give it to another for the overall benefit of the currency pair or commodity pair. You know, so that's what happened here on gold. It was a very fast experience for most of us. You know, especially when you were busy outside and you have this mindset of NFP these days. NFP sucks, you know. But seeing such structures shows that with every event, you must have a valid reason why you're taking a trade. You know, look at this guy. This guy is so clean, bro. If you just sit down and analyze and said, okay, what? We broke outside the bullish flag. We had a clean retest here and here, you know, and then we came to this 4 hour demand zone here out of the blue. We had a big rejection, you know. Look at this, three Mahabuchi candlesticks following one, two, three. This is a sign that you're changing structure, you know. And then jumping down to the 1 hour time frame, you can clearly see, bro, we have a Fibonacci retracement here. I don't have to draw it. I don't have to do anything. I just have to elaborate to you guys. This is a 1 hour demand zone, you know. I don't consider that much. I only like what daily and the 4 hour time frame demand zone, you know. Look at this. Look at this. Bam. Came back to the Fibonacci golden zone. Another end. You know? So you always have to be up to the market. There is no, oh, today I lost, so I'm going out and stuff like that. You always have to be observative. Because it happens for beginner traders that sometimes you wait for money and you wait for a setup, and then money comes first. Then now you're trading a setup you didn't plan, you know, and then you lose, and then you start to blame forex and you say it sucks. This thing doesn't suck, man. This is business. You know, this is we standing on business here. We're doing this shit for real. You know, so you have to always be calculating about actions in the market. You know, this is how the structure of gold. I also it hit me hard too. That's why I'm taking this video out of the blue. You know, because I saw the structure from the beginning. You know, I saw this. I entered the trade here. I closed around this zone here. You know, I closed around this zone, and it plummeted, bro. I thought it's going to buy here this trend. I didn't draw this trend nicely. I didn't draw it fully nicely. As you can see here. You see that? So this is the trend. You thought like it's going to buy when it gets to the trend. Nah, it keeps going. It keeps going. I saw that. What the fuck? Bro, you're taking so much money from the market. You're gonna have big moves. You know? But I wasn't there to actually capitalize on this trade. I was in the streets taking care of other businesses, you know. So this is how it happened. Yeah, check you next time, guys. Thank you so much.